This is the 6th hole here. They have 36 holes totally, but 18 are being totally reconstructed by Fazio Golf Course Design. And quite a project here. They've had to replace 1,500 trees and completely returfing the whole golf course. Well, first we have to get the pump running. We're going to do this area right in here, which is, it's about 1,000 square feet, and it's now 6 inches deep, uncompacted, and we're putting about a 30% mix of the recycled concrete in it. This is just a test, and this nozzle is not holding up real well. I think we're going to have to make a 1-inch pipe and pinch the end of it. Now we're soaking this bank down. We just took the fire hose attachment off completely. They just can't get enough volume through them. You know, what we'll do is bring the tiller up on it. Now that we wet it down, we're going to rototill it.
Get that tiller going, goddammit, come on!
Andale, andale! This was the first pass of the 3x5 ton roller. It's got vibration on. It's not sticking to the roller, so it's drying out fast. We only used about a 2-to-1 mix with it. But it's looking real good.
Do that side. Just overlap a little, you're sliding. bit better.
Do you want to announce yourself on this video so I can make this an official Fazio video?
I don't know if this should be so official. We're not such an official group, but
either are we. But
Logan Fazio.
We work hard, huh?
That's right.
This is the surface we obtained. Looks like it might have rained over the weekend or had a thunder shower on it. Washed some of the fines away and left the gravel showing. Should give a little more traction. It's pretty hard underfoot. Feels good, looks good, but we're going to seal it in about another half an hour, 45 minutes. This is Monday, about noontime. They've been using this as a haul road to bring their sand into the traps and rebuild these roads back in here. Well, he's using our new road. This is the third little truck I've seen use it there since the last 10 minutes. That's typically what's been running over the little trailers with 2-axle trailers with the tractors pulling the sand. There he goes down empty. And he'll be back in a few minutes with another load of sand. This is the areas that wasn't done, and this is just the millings they've been buying. And it's a constant maintenance problem, it seems. I don't know if this video actually shows it, but this is an area right at the end where we finished. And we didn't apply any of the polymers in it. And you'll see it's already washboarded just in 2 days. I think this shows the washboarding even better. The shadow cast there will obviously show it. And here it shows again here. A little different angle. You can see here in the beginning it's already soaked into the surface. This will provide a good waterproofing. And correct the areas at the very top there where we didn't get enough in on. We were originally screwing around with the spray nozzles. There's the finish of our seal job. They still have to go about another 15-20 feet up there. He's going to go back to the shop and get some more water in there and a little bit more of the polymer and seal the top there later on this afternoon when they come back from lunch. But this looks like it's good to go. They should like what they see here.
Alright, Travis Hedrick with Fazio Golf Course Designers. Just testing out the M1050 material. Look pretty good at this point. We got a nice hardened concrete milling cart path, so pretty pleased with the results.
Very good. Okay, this is the start of the roadway. It's a 2,500 foot long construction road that goes back into the golf course. And we're using a spec concrete, recycled concrete here. And they've rigged this rototiller up with a tote on the front of it in the front forks. Passed through a pump and a bar that pumps about 30 gallons a minute. And they're going 4 passes on each one here because we're improvising. This is the road that'll carry most of the heavier equipment for the construction and maintenance through here. After here it goes onto the cart paths. This cart path is 12 feet wide. And it looks like 2 passes of this rototiller will take care of it. That's the intention. So let's see where we go from here. Here we're wetting it down because even at our water mixtures with the equipment we have, we've got to keep this surface wet because it's drying out just darn too fast. We got about 70 degrees, bright sunny day, and about a 25-mile-an-hour wind. Maybe 15, but somewhere in that area. And it's just drying out the stuff way too fast. The advantage of working with golf courses is they've got all the equipment here. They've got water, they've got tanks, they've got equipment. And this is a very inexpensive way of doing these things. Again, we're using the bars on these 275-gallon totes so we can determine how much we're using in a given area. The application rate in here is 5 gallons per cubic yard. And the end product there is coming out really nice. All we had to do is keep that moisture up. It's a lot different if you've got a 500 or 1,000 gallon tank towed behind a wagon instead of trying to do it all with the tractor here. You see, that's coming out really nice. Just what the doctor ordered. What we're doing now is piecing in the little tight curves that we didn't get on the first passes and reinforcing them as we go around. This is where the area is a lot wider than the original 10 feet. And you'll see up here where we've got to get right in this area right here. And that's going to be his next pass right here. It's about 3 or 4 feet wide. Again, some other little pieces. We get right up against concrete here. There's that little 2 or 3 foot piece in here. He'll go back and forth over this 3 or 4 times just so we get the right amount of polymer in there. Just loading it up as he goes back. Well, this is now our finished roll on his first 80 yards. And you can see all the seams are out of it. It's looking good and it's drying well. We've kept the moisture up. The polymers are working well. It's getting tight as hell in here. Again, this is 1 week after we put this road in, and it's had some pretty heavy rain over it the last week, and no evidence. This is the concrete which we replaced. They have to put it in like this. It has to have these expansion joints in it, and they have to use it on hills, or they have been using it on hills, which becomes a real problem to install it. And very costly, and now we can do it in one easy step with the M10. Well, here's the finished product of the Jupiter Hills course on the rebuild since the hurricane of '05. And Fazio Design here has done a marvelous job on blending nature with this course. It's, I think, without a doubt, the best course I've ever seen. And it's got to be one of the most picturesque in the country.